Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel BBTechHub. So in the previous video, I have discussed about how a host gets the dynamic IP from the DHCP server. So we have seen DHCP server assign the IP address automatically to the host in a network. Okay. And it is not only assigning the IP address, it is assigning all the TCP/IP parameters to the host. So today over here, I will show you how we can get the IP address from the DHCP server. And second, we will see how to understand the host is getting the IP address from the DHCP server. So let's go to the system. Now you see what happened in this system. What I am doing, I am just writing IP config. You see one IP address I have received. But I'm not confirmed whether this IP is the manual IP or whether it is a IP assigned by the DHCP server. So that's why what I will do, I will write P all. Now you see over here what DHCP enabled is yes, means what my system has received the IP address from the DHCP server. And now see this IP address DHCP server has assigned to the host. This is the subnet mask. You can see this is the lease obtained when my system has received this lease. And the lease expires, I told you, the DHCP server assigned the IP address to the host in a temporary basis. Okay. Next, you see it has assigned the default gateway. You see this is my DNS server also. Okay. So that means what I told you, ki DHCP server is able to assign the TCP/IP properties to the system. So if we see DHCP enabled, means system is getting the IP address from the DHCP server. Now you see what I will do. Now I will remove the disconnect the system and I will assign the system to the static IP. Okay. See, I am assigning the static IP. You see, I'm checking this box, use the following IP address. Suppose I'm giving an IP address to the system. Okay. Hello. Now again, I am typing the same command. So you see what I'm getting. DHCP enabled? No. That means what? This time system is not receiving the IP address from the DHCP server. Am I clear? So whenever we will see DHCP enabled is yes, means my system is getting the IP address from the DHCP server. If the DHCP enabled is no, means system is not getting the IP address from the DHCP server. Am I clear, everyone? So I think now onwards, very easily you can understand whether my system is receiving the IP address from the DHCP server or not. Now I'm going for the second practical. I told you, whenever a system is enabled to get the IP address from the DHCP server, it will get the IP from the DHCP server. Now see the situation. DHCP is enabled. Now you see, if due to some reason DHCP server is not available in the network, what will happen? So I told you system will get the IP address of APIPA. Yes or no? So in the previous video, I told you about the APIPA, automatic private IP addressing. And this is a 169.254.0.0 network from class B. And the whole network is reserved for the private APIPA. It is a private IP and it is used as a APIPA. So now we are confirming this thing. It's true or not. We are verifying. How to verify? I told you in the previous class also. If we want to disconnect from the DHCP server, we run a command that is called release. Okay. So using this command, what happens? The client get disconnected from the DHCP server. So let's see. So if right now the system is not connected with the DHCP, so from where it will get the IP address? What it is? Have you seen? Have this system received a 169.254 network IP address? And this is nothing but APIPA. Why APIPA? Because right now system is not getting the IP address from the DHCP server. Am I clear? Okay, so the moment it is not connected with the DHCP server, that moment system itself will take an IP address. Suppose right now, what happens? The DHCP server is okay, and again it is running in the network. So I want to rejoin with the DHCP server. So what I will type? I will type renew, and you see what will happen. Have you seen? Again, system has got the what? IP address. Am I clear, everyone? So that means if I want to disconnect from the DHCP server, which command we are using? We are using the command is ipconfig. And the moment again I want to reconnect with the DHCP server, the command is ipconfig/renew. So everyone, you have to remember this thing very carefully. See, if my DHCP server is down, my system will get the IP address from 169.254 network, that is called the APIPA. And the moment DHCP server is okay and running in the network, so which command we will use? We will use a command ipconfig/renew. Means I am asking the DHCP server, please renew my IP. So now DHCP server will give an IP address to the host. Okay, everyone. I think these two things you have understood. First, how to verify I am getting the IP address from the DHCP server. And second thing, we have verified in which situation system is getting the APIPA. So thank you. In the next video, I will come up with new topic.